Boom. Hi. I think I haven't vlogged in a minute, but I'm not totally sure. Things got a little crazy there for a minute. So much has happened so quickly. My car died. I had to replace it. I got a new car. It's an electric car. It's really, really nice. I love it. Her name is Evelyn. I have been reading like a chapter a night in The Good House by Tananarive Due. It's very good. Being very intense right now. It's very, very good. But I have been so busy and so tired that I haven't been able to read much more than that, so I'm making a snail's pace. I'm also still listening to NOS4A2 by Joe Hill. I'm doing better on that because I've been in my car a lot. I have like 6 or 7 hours left in NOS4A2, which is saying something because it's like 20 hours long. I'm not doing great with The Good House, according to Goodreads anyway, if I've updated it. I'm 43% of the way through. I still have at least 350 pages left to read. I was supposed to finish that in September. That was my TBR. I picked some chunkers, and this time, instead of putting them last to do the snowball method, I just started reading the long ones first, but I didn't expect life to intervene in the way that it has. Tomorrow I'm going to work, and then coming home and changing, and then going to my parents' house and having a joint birthday party with my sister, because we're adults, and so we're doing that. We also had 3 friends from DC staying with us the last week, so just more events. So September is kind of just coming to like we're running into a brick wall. I am very excited though, because if you've watched this channel for a long time, you may be familiar with these little figurines that I have that I've had on my bookshelves now for a few years. I've had them for this many years. There is a Speak No Evil and a See No Evil skeleton with their legs dangling off the edge of the shelf. And there was not a Hear No Evil one. I went on eBay. I finally found it. This guy right there. I will have all 3 now, which is so exciting because I'd really kind of given up on it. I was really excited that I found the thing on the eBay. I feel like a smart interneter. I'm like a collector or something. But yeah, I'm gonna shower and read. And I have some editing to do for work too. I'm a little discombobulated and trying to keep this going. So bear with me. As much as I love decorating for Halloween and putting up all the decorations, I think my favorite thing about decorating, which I guess is kind of normal, is just actually the part where they're already up. All the decorations are up, and I just get to enjoy them every day as I putter around the house, making coffee, just enjoying all the spooky vibes. I also am really enjoying harvesting our jalapenos, which are still the most atomically hot jalapenos I've ever tasted in my life, and I don't know why. But it's still cool that we're kind of growing food. Greetings and hello. So it's my day off, and I have so much stuff to do. I had a day off yesterday. My family went to the parks, so we went and had a good time, did some Star Warsian things. I have so much editing to do, lots of cleaning to do. I'm finally had a halfway point on The Good House by Tananarive Due. I am 56% of the way done after reading last night. There's a character in The Good House that I hate, but I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to hate him. This book took a turn with the character that I hate, that I didn't expect and that I didn't understand right away because it was not holding my hand. And now I think I'm on board and I get it, sort of. But the book is definitely veering towards its target, and I'm just holding on for dear life. But bad things keep happening, and it's a horror novel for sure now. It is 1:38 p.m. In about an hour, David and I are gonna head out to do some errands. We bought mirrors for our bathroom. I have to go to Lowe's and pick them up. Trying to find ways for us to be busy together instead of busy apart. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. That's today. Hopefully there'll be some reading in there somewhere. I'm gonna be sitting here a lot though.
bags at 40 pounds a pop. That's 1,000 pounds of
Well,
sand.
we're doing this again.
Trying to get out of here. Now,
It is Monday afternoon. It's like 1:30.
and walking in.
And this hurricane that just magically popped into existence in the Gulf of Mexico right after Helene didn't really hit us, is taking aim right at Florida. Most of the tracks have it going directly right over Orlando. Now it's a Category 5. It might weaken a little bit before it makes landfall, which means it would be making landfall as a Category 4, which is still extremely bad. And then we're inland, so it'll be less than that, but like a lot of wind, potentially really bad wind, never-ending rain, and power outages. So we're preparing for that. Hurricane times. Buckling down? Not buckling down. Bunkering down? Hunkering down. I can't believe it's Cat 5. Last time a bad hurricane hit me in the old house, it was Hurricane Irma in 2017, and we had no power for 6 days. Luckily, my car that I just got has a feature where you can plug into the car, so we can plug in the refrigerator. That's huge. The battery should be good to do that kind of thing for maybe 4 or 5 days. So I feel lucky about that. And we're gonna charge every backup battery thing we have for our phones and whatnot. Feeling kind of tense, kind of wondering what's gonna happen. David and I need to go and brave the shops. Need to go get some canned food and some water. I'm sure all the water is gone, but we can buy some like 2 liters of soda and dump it out, put water in it. And we're going to not fight with people and be patient. God be with us. A couple of days right before a hurricane hits, but we don't know how bad it's going to be, just that it's going to hit us, are kind of creepy. Everybody's kind of on edge. The stores are all sort of crazy busy. Traffic is bad. It's impossible to get gas. Luckily, I don't need that anymore, but it's still a little bit dystopian and creepy to see the long lines of people waiting for gas. Everywhere you look, there are signs of like construction crews and stuff battening down the hatches just in case the storm is really bad. It's kind of exciting, and it sort of gives a feeling of like we're all in this together, but it's also, yeah, I don't know, it's a little spooky. A hurricane warning. Urgently complete efforts to protect life and property. Have food, water, cash, fuel, and medications for 3+ days. We could be getting wind gusts of 90 to 100 miles an hour, which is what we had during Hurricane Irma in 2017 before I had this channel, so I don't have any videos about that, but I'll just tell you that that's scary. It's weird when wind gets that fast because it starts to get really loud, and that can just make you nervous. It feels like the house is gonna blow apart. And it's like, oh my God, what is that? A hurricane warning near your location. Yes. One of the last things I do before a storm hits, when we know for sure it's coming, is to take all the patio furniture and either put it in the garage away, or at least stack it up in a corner somewhat securely so that it won't blow away. But right now, nothing is happening. We have no rain or anything, so we're having a little calm before the storm. Okay, so the rain has begun.
5 hurricanes spinning in the Gulf of Mexico that poses a significant risk to the west coast.
Both of the other skeletons that were in this package were broken.
3 million people.
So I guess I looked out.
Just minutes ago, all got the emergency alert on our phones for the mandatory evacuation, and a reminder that not just residents, okay?
Yep. Still raining. Of course, we've got a long way to go. Oh boy, okay. This is our life now. For the next couple days, anyway. wanted to get a view of what everything looks like while it's still safe to be out here. The wind is definitely picking up. Yeah, so the hurricane's category 3 at this point. It hasn't made landfall yet. If you've never been in a hurricane, it's like the windiest, rainiest, most exciting part of a thunderstorm for hours. And it seems unnatural, like it seems like that isn't possible, like that shouldn't be sustainable. But hurricanes are like that, it's so weird. Tons of rain, the wind is picking up, the gusts are making those noises. What I'm hoping is that these screens will survive and the wind won't come really bad this way or across this way and they won't get ripped. Yeah, so I really haven't done much reading. I thought I would have finished The Good House last night or that I would read all day today, and there's been so much to like worry about and think about. I'm very close to the end of NOS4A2, like an hour or two, and I want to save it for when I'm in the car. Oh, here comes a big squall. Wow, that wind is really cool sounding. I think if I want to get footage of stuff like that, I need to use my phone. The ground is very spongy out here. When I take a step, I end up submerging my foot in a little bit of water. I'm on my phone now because I got my camera a little bit wet and that freaked me out. Can you hear that? So I think I've given up on filming the weather because it's getting dark out. And I'm enjoying a Jacko pumpkin ale. The wind just keeps coming and the rain is back. TikTok. I'm feeling like the power is going to go out tonight, but we'll see. Would not be surprised if it went out during this sentence. But we've got everything charged up and ready to go. So I'm going to watch the Weather Channel and maybe read. Happy October. This wind is loud. And if you look at the rain as it blows past that street light, it's just going completely sideways. The roar of this wind is, I feel like I'm on the Weather Channel. The roar of the wind is so fun though. It's dangerous and scary, destructive, but it's very impressive. There's always this thing when you live in a hurricane area where you get storms and you wonder if they're really gonna end up being a thing. Most of the time it ends up missing you and it's not really that bad. And then sometimes it's worse. I'm still hoping this one isn't gonna be bad, but it's much more eventful than I've experienced since Irma. Yeah, okay, this isn't creepy at all. Yeah, I feel like, I'm not actually me be getting any reading done tonight with this going on. Ooh, but we're collecting a little pool of water on the ground here, so that's fun. Good times.
This is wild. Non-stop. For hours now. Just that. So I just saw a transformer blow in the yonder. The fact that we still have power is astonishing to me. With stuff like that happening.
Look at the shot there in Orlando. So here's the model, and the model, I think, doing a pretty good job of showing what's going on. There is that fierce wind. You see that lighter color that's coming into Daytona right there.
So from that point on, for the rest of the night, I basically just walked back and forth to check out how the storm was progressing on the back porch to the front of the house to see how things were going out there, and of course to watch the transformers explode from the back. Back to the front. And it went on like this for a few hours. Eventually the rain did start to die down a little bit and subside, but it was just replaced then by even more intense wind, some of the strongest winds of the night, which was a little scary. Somehow, miraculously, although the power did kind of flicker and dip out a couple of times, it never actually went out. This in spite of the fact that for the last couple of hours that Milton was with us, it was just wind, wind, and more wind. Slowly but surely though, it did finally start to calm down after around like 5 a.m. Of course, David had been asleep for hours at this point, but eventually the show was over and it was time to go to bed.
Out there because we're hearing reports that there's about a foot of water on the exit ramp.
Okay. So, got a pretty late start today. I think it's safe to say we came out of that relatively unscathed. Just a few things to pick up and put back together, but no actual damage to speak of. Just a couple bathtubs to drain, now that we know we don't need the water. Guess we survived. All weeds present and accounted for.
2 running steps, slipped in the snow, went down on all fours in the road, and dust swirled in the air.
Okay, So I'm about to drive home from work, and I am going to finish NOS4A2 right now. I have 48 minutes remaining in the audiobook, and that is really exciting. I'm really gonna miss this book. I need to decide what comes next. I was gonna do Dracula and or Frankenstein audiobooks after this, but because I am behind in my reading, I've certainly read Dracula before, and I've listened to the Frankenstein audiobook many times. So I need to decide, strategize, take a look at what's left on my TBR and figure out what's best. But I'm about to finish NOS4A2, and that's super exciting.
But it was just some dude out on the road, taking his Harley for a spin. It blasted past with a deafening roar, sun glinting off chrome. It was early October, but in the strong, direct light of the morning sun, it was still warm. Fall was here, winter coming right behind it. But for now, there was still a little good riding weather left.
Well, all right, so we survived Hurricane Milton, and we're moving on now. I just got home from work. So I finished NOS4A2, the audiobook. It was so great. I'm very glad that I'm finished with it, though, because I was reading it for like over a month. It was a 20-hour audiobook. And I didn't have a car for a long time, so there wasn't as much audiobooking happening, and I kind of just realized that. That was a 5-star book. I knew it would be already. Like, it didn't matter how it was going to end. Wow, I love that book. I miss it. That's one of those books that I really want to be in that world again. The audiobook was incredible. Kate Mulgrew was amazing, as I knew she would be, but like, so memorable, I'll never forget. I'll listen to that book again. And I won't want to read it because I want to listen to it because it's just such a good audiobook. So that's done, and I need to finish The Good House. So I'm going to sit here in bed and read that. I should be able to finish it tonight. I think I have 3.5 hours left to read. That's what I'm doing. I'm reading. Philip is laying here in my lap, being very cute, doing his job. And I'm gonna read.